good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are keeping well and please be safe. So, today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chapter 10, Weather and Climate. So, what is weather? Weather means how hot, cold, windy, cloudy, rainy or sticky a day is. A day is consist of hot, cold, wind, cloud, rain, etc. So it is known as weather. We can say this another way too. The weather of a place on a day is the condition of the air around the place on that day. On a particular day, the condition of the air is known as the weather. When the same kind of weather continues for weeks and months, we call it as a season. What is climate? Climate describes the average weather of a particular part of the world at different times of the year. In Britain, we would accept cool summers and mild winters with moderate rainfall throughout the year. Additional weather instruments. So wind speed is measured using an anemometer. What is that? Anemometer. Wind speed is anemometer. And wind direction is measured using a weather vane. What is that? Weather vane. For wind speed, anemometer, wind direction, weather vane. Temperature. Temperature is recorded using thermometers housed inside a Stevenson screen. What is that? Stevenson screen. Weather stations record both air temperature and temperature of the ground. Both they will record. Precipitation. So before we learn to precipitation, let us learn what is wind. When some part of the earth get heated by the sun, the air around it gets hot. When the particular place gets heated by the sun, then around that place where the air is present, air also gets hot. Hot air is lighter than cold air. Cold air is very heavy. So hot air is little lighter than cold air. So it rises. Cold air from cooler areas rushes into take place of the hot air. This is what causes wind. So cold air comes to take place of the hot air. Henceforth wind comes. When the wind blows gently, we call it a breeze. We feel comfortable. We would like to stand near seashore and we would like to stand because we get nice breeze. When it moves fast, there is a storm. Next one we are going to see about rain, hail and snow. The heat of the sun makes the waters of rivers, lakes, ponds and seas change into water vapor. When heat of the sun makes waters of like rivers, lakes, ponds, then it changes into water vapor. The changing of water into water vapor is called evaporation. So we get salt by the process of evaporation. The water vapor rises with the hot air near the land. As it meets cooler air high above the ground, it changes into droplets of water. When this hot air and cool air both they meet, then it changes into drops of water. The changing of water vapor into water is called condensation. For condensation, you can, if you are not understanding, just boil a water with covered lid. When it is boiling, the water will evaporate in the form of water vapor. Then just you off your gas. After that, that water vapor, when it becomes full, then it condenses water. It becomes water droplets. The tiny drops of water float about in the air as clouds. When many of them join up and become heavy, they fall as rain. So little by little, they will store as cloud. When it becomes more, then it becomes heavy, then it falls as rain. Rainfall, snow, hail and fog. All it comes under precipitation. Rainfall is measured in rain gauge. Sometimes raindrops passes through a very cold layer of air. When they breeze into little pellets of ice. When these pellets of ice reaches the earth, we call them hailstones. And this frozen rain is called hail. Sometimes we get hailstones also. Even in Rohtak also, we have seen hailstone rain. Air gets cooler as you go up. Very high above the ground, it gets so cold that water in the clouds freezes into crystal of ice. So, in the top of the atmosphere, it's very cold. So, the clouds become freezes and it becomes crystals, ice crystals. When the crystals join up and become heavy, they fall as snowflakes. Snow melts on its way down if the air near the earth is warm. That is why it snows only in very cold places. So, when the cold places like Kashmir, Jammu and all, we can see snow. Because here and all, the temperature is high. Humidity of air is high. So, here we cannot see snow. The temperature changes snow as water. So this is also precipitation, rain, snow, etc. More types of precipitations. Here hail is there, here sleet is there. Already we have seen how it rains. Temperature, as I told before, in summer it gets warmer the further south you go. In winter it gets warmer the further west you go. Cloud. The amount of the sky obscured by cloud. Different types of clouds also are there. Sometimes even the speed and direction in which the clouds are moving are recorded using nephoscope. Next one is pressure. Pressure is the weight of atmosphere. When air rises, pressure falls. When air rises in the atmosphere, pressure falls. When the air sinks in the water or anything, pressure increases. Pressure controls the type of weather. For example of pressure, in the ocean, in the center of the ocean, cyclone forms in the form of eye. So, air sinks in the water. Henceforth, the pressure increase and it becomes cyclone, big cyclone. Wind already we have seen. Air masses and fronts. Air masses formed when air in the atmosphere is heated at the equator and cooled at the poles. Always we know that on the poles it will be very cold and near the equator it always hot. Fronts formed when two air masses of different temperature and humidity bump into each other when it hit. Humidity is the amount of water vapor in the air. This is types of fronts. Now we are going to see dew and frost. On winter nights, the air above the ground gets cool enough for the water vapor in it to condense. The water vapor condenses and forms a kind of cloud just above the ground. This is called fog. The fog lifts once the sun comes out and it becomes warmer. So till that time it will remain down. When sun comes out, then it becomes warmer and it start to rise. Leaves and grass cool after sunset. When they get cold enough, the water vapor in the air condenses over them. The tiny drops of water that form on leaves, grass and other cold things outdoors are called dew. When the weather turns very cold, dewdrops freezes into crystal of ice. Frozen dew is called frost. So frozen, when it is liquid form, it is known as dew. During morning time on the flowers, leaves, we could see droplets, dew droplets. And when it freezes, then we call it as frost. So this is the difference between fog and mist. Fog is a cloud with its base near to the ground. Mist forms when the rising warm air up the slopes meets and cold surface. The only difference between mist and fog is that mist contains more moisture than fog. So now we are going to see about humidity. On some days, the sweat on our skin does not dry and we feel sticky. During summer season also, even sometimes, mostly summer season. Have you wondered why? It is because the air can carry only a fixed amount of water vapor. When it is already full of water vapor, it cannot take any more. Then the sweat does not evaporate and clothes take an age to dry. We call it, such days humid. Humid means damp. We also say that humidity, dampness of the air is high. So always the air can carry a particular amount of water vapor. When it is high, it cannot take. Henceforth, the sweat cannot evaporate from a body. Next one we are going to see about climate. The climate of a place is the kind of weather it generally has. What makes a place have a certain kind of climate? One of the things is the amount of sunshine it gets throughout the year. The amount of sunshine a place gets depends on how far it is from the equator. Places near the equator get a lot of sunshine throughout the year. The rays of the sun fall directly near the equator. So these places are hot. Near the equator, whatever the continents are there, it will be hot. The poles, on the other hand, get sunshine only a part of the year. Besides, the rays of the sun slant near the poles, so they do not give a lot of heat. This is why the polar regions are very cold and covered with ice, because the rays of the sun never falls directly towards the poles. The area around the North Pole is called Arctic. The area around the South Pole is called Antarctic. We call these areas frigid, cold zones. The area around the equator is hot, so we call it the torrid, hot zone. In between are the temperate zones. Temperate means neither too hot nor too cold. Our country lies in torrid zone, so we have a warm climate. Not so much hot, not so much cold. There are many other things on which the climate of place depends. The height of a place is one. That means the climate of place depends on whether it is in the hills or in the plains. For example, though most of our country has a warm climate, places in the mountains have colder climate. So where it is top, hill station, and mountains, there the climate becomes always cold. How climate affects us? Climate affects our lives in many ways. Here are some of them. Kinds of houses and clothes. You have already read that the kinds of houses people make depends on the climate. According to the climate only they build house. For example, houses have slanting roofs in places where it snows or rains heavily. Henceforth, it can fall on the ground. Otherwise, it will remain in terrace if we put straight. People who live in cold places wear heavy woolen clothes. People who live in warmer places wear light, loose and cotton clothes. Even in summer we use different kinds of dresses and we wear different kind of dresses like woolen clothes during winter. Next one, plants and animals. The plants and animals. The kinds of plants that grow naturally in place depends on its climate. Also soil, but mainly climate. You will find forests of fir and pine trees in cold places. For example, similarly, palm trees grow only in warm places. Pine trees grow only in cold places like Jammu and Kashmir, Himalaya, Simla, Ooty, etc. The kinds of animals that live in a place also depends on its climate. Lion and elephants live in warm places. Polar bears and penguins live in polar regions. You will not find them near the equator because of the climate. Next one we are going to see about crops. The kinds of crops people grow also depends on the climate. Farmers in warm, rainy places grow rice because rice grows well in such places. Farmers in colder and drier places grow wheat. Similarly, people in colder places grow apples, plum, apricots and peaches, while people in warmer places grow oranges, bananas, guavas and mangoes. So according to the climate, they cultivate fruits, vegetables, pulses, all kinds of crops. How season and weather affect our lives. The kinds of clothes we wear and the food we eat depend on the season. In summer season, we would like to have more juices and juicy fruits, etc. But in winter, we would like to have hot food. For example, we get mangoes only in summer. Even day-to-day changes in weather affect our lives. No one plans a picnic or on a rainy day. Fishermen do not go out to the sea when a storm is coming. Often, international matches get delayed because of rain, and trains get delayed in winter due to fog. So, all these things are affected due to the season. So, dear students, we have completed this chapter. Henceforth, it's very small. Chapter 10, Weather and Climate. In that we have discussed what is weather, what is climate, what is wind, what is rain, hail and snow, how it falls, and what is fog, dew, frost, what is humidity, climate, and how climate affects us, kinds of houses and clothes, plants and animals, crops, how these seasons and weather affect our lives. Everything we have discussed. I hope you might have understood, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me. I'll give you question and answers. Please learn and neatly write it in your notebook. Thank you. Have a nice day.